Oh yeah. Big Studio Production presents Storm Kastið from Kastið featuring Olsen. And don't forget Marta. Today we talk about Storm Kastið.
Storm Kastið.
I don't know why I kept my breath. I stopped breathing for 30 seconds as well.
Oh no, you shouldn't do that.
I know, I was choking.
This is going to be a very strange start when you just say I stopped breathing for 30 seconds as well.
I know, and that's
for what?
Weird.
What were you doing for 30 seconds?
Touching myself.
It's tradition. 30
but
seconds before each recording session.
Yeah, you're not Marta. Who are you?
Oh, hello. I am a long-time listener, one-time presenter. Not really a presenter.
Not a one-time. You're a host.
I am a host. Say hello to Kristin. That's me.
Hi, Kristin.
Thank you, Kristin. Thank you. Thank you for the introduction.
Yeah,
and with me is, of course, Olsen.
Meow, meow, meow. And Marta's dead. No. She has got the flu. No, she is just not with the mic. Not professional.
Yes. She's stuck in Iceland without a microphone.
I know, that's terrible.
That is terrible. At least you're stuck with the microphone.
Inside, I can't go out. Okay, I can go out and walk, just alone with gloves and mask on, so I'm safe and protected.
Okay, so a bit of background. Olsen is in quarantine.
Yes, I am.
For 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm on day 5. No,
really? Day 5? Has it been that long?
April 1st, I started quarantine. It's 7 days-ish. Oh my god, time flies. Yes.
How's life in the quarantine?
It's good. I'm just playing some Switch games called Animal Crossing. I'm addicted and I can't stop.
Oh my god.
It's so good. You would love it.
Have you... What's the character called? Nuke or something?
Yeah, he is an evil capitalist.
Have you paid off your loan to Nuke?
I paid my first 2 loans. Now I owe him 198,000 bells.
He is a difficult loan shark.
It's okay. We don't get any. It doesn't go up. It just stays the same.
So I also heard you've been working at home.
Yes, I have been working also. I do everything at home.
And the only thing I thought was, yeah, of course Olsen is working from home. He's a workaholic.
I know, I love it.
You can't stop working.
But I can't work anymore that much because of this current situation, the climax in Iceland.
The climax? Did you say that?
I don't know why.
So are you in quarantine with your sister as well?
Yes, she's in the other room. Hopefully she won't hear anything what I'm saying, because then she thinks I'm crazy.
Do you spend any time with your sister, or are you just in your separate rooms?
I'm teaching her Animal Crossing. We eat together, we sing together Kumbaya, and dance. So a lot of fun.
Nice. So how much do you hate each other after these 6 or 7 days?
We had a breakthrough yesterday, so it's getting better.
Okay. Yeah. A breakthrough.
We have been together now for like 4 weeks since I was in Japan.
Has it been 4 weeks?
I think so. I wasn't 2 weeks in Japan-ish because the flight was always cancelled, and I just got stuck longer and longer there. And now they finally closed everything in Japan.
Did
Tokyo.
they? Okay.
Yeah, they make an announcement.
Let's go over the story.
Yes, Papa.
Your sister has been in Japan for a while.
Correct.
Studying,
yes.
And she was about to kind of come back to Iceland, and to help her out, you went and kind of packed up all her things with her and did stuff, and then you just went back home.
I risked my life. That was the plan, at least. Yeah, I risked my life.
And actually, both of our mothers were going to Japan.
True.
But they canceled because of the virus.
Yeah, and their age. No.
Well, they're not in the like highest risk group, but they are older than you are.
True. I hope so. That would be weird.
But so you went on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Did you do anything fun in Japan?
Of course, everything was open except the big places like Disney World and the big museums. So I could walk a lot, see sakura trees, sakura flowers. It
Nice.
was so pretty and beautiful.
Were they blooming?
Of course, they were blooming. They were like
Oh
blooming from the
shit!
blossoms.
Also, and were you also kind of the only one outside because everyone was inside quarantining?
No, everybody was because they didn't put the rules on until the last weekend we were there. Then they decided like
Yeah.
everybody in Tokyo stay inside for this weekend. We were outside and like, where is everybody? And why is what is it called? Starbucks closed. I need my coffee. And I was like,
Shit.
Starbucks.
So
Mm-hmm.
how long did it take you to get back home? How much of a delay was the flight?
So I was only supposed to be for 5 days in Japan. And then the flight got cancelled, so we had to delay it for 7 more days. And then we got to the airport after 7 extra days, and our flight from Oslo to Iceland was cancelled, so we got also 3 more days. And then we finally left to Oslo, where we got stuck for 1 more night. And then we flew from Oslo to Denmark, Denmark to London, London to Iceland.
Yep. Great. Seems like a great flight or a flight plan.
We didn't have to pay anything, so I'm happy. We also got a free stay at a hotel. We got everything.
So why didn't you pay anything? Was it because things were cancelled and you had to be rebooked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the companies. And we thought we had to pay, because in Japan they told us you have to pay for the stay in Norway because you're staying for 1 night. And then the army man who was following us everywhere, he was like, no, you go to the counter of SAS.
Okay,
and
wait.
They will take care of the stay.
Wait.
What?
Why was there an army man following you and
Okay,
taking you places?
on arrival in Oslo, they
Yes.
have a super high quarantine. So only people traveling away on the same day can go to the airport and stay alone there. But if you need to stay longer than 1 day and stay there overnight, you get an army man, 2 of them, that follow you everywhere in the airport, because you have to be taken to a special zone where you have to wait for 30 minutes for 2 policemen to come to write everything where you've been from, so they can track your travelings. And then you go with the army man again to the counter where you get the tickets and you get rebooked. We were there for 2.5 hours to get rebooked because it was so difficult to find flights. Then we go back through the duty free. We have to get back in there to pick up the bags from the police people there, the hand luggage, and they will write everything down, what we did, what we booked. And then we were there for like 40 minutes. Then the army man will again take us to our checked-in luggage. We pick it up, go back up, claim the hotel ticket, and then we go to the hotel next to the airport. And it was so fun. Everybody was so nice. It was such a good service.
Well, it's Norwegian army men, so they're probably very nice.
And people in the airport were always looking at us like we were arrested or something, because they were always following us everywhere. Always 2 men.
Very nice.
And we always had to walk in line, so 1 army man in front, then my sister, then me, and our army man in the back. So we always walked in a line everywhere, because you had to stay 2 meters apart also.
Really?
Yeah.
So this is like a long conga line, because it's like 8 or 10 meters long, just because you're 5 people in a line or something.
But it went surprisingly smoothly, I guess.
Okay,
yeah. Free dinner also, so we were happy.
Free dinner at the hotel?
At the hotel also.
Boom. Did you get it like delivered into your room, or did you go to a restaurant in the hotel?
You could eat in a restaurant because there were so few people at the hotel.
Okay, so you were able to like stay a safe distance from everyone else.
Yeah, but breakfast we got just a bag to take with us, like a doggy bag.
These are really difficult times for everyone in the kind of, I guess, travel industry or service industry.
That's correct. Indeed.
But people manage, people get by, and there's lots of things happening.
Yeah, it will be interesting what will happen in the States, because
the States are the worst.
Yeah,
like 1/4 of all cases right now is in the United States.
True.
So it's gonna be bad in the States.
But how is the situation in Sweden?
Everyone seems very relaxed about it. Like people, of course, are keeping their distance from one another, and you can like definitely see it when you're out walking. People kind of swerve around each other.
True.
And I don't know. It's still like people still go to restaurants and people still go to bars, at least sometimes. I don't know. It's like I've seen restaurants that are kind of packed, and I'm like, really?
Oh, wow. What? Oh,
Is
yeah.
it really that time?
There must be.
So, yeah, it's a bit strange. I've been kind of self-quarantining at home.
That's good.
Only been going outside for walks and then to the store, supermarket.
Nice.
So that's been my life for like, I don't know, 3.5 weeks now.
But how about when you cough? Are you more insecure about when you're coughing and not looking around? Is people looking at me? Oh, dear God.
So I haven't been coughing that much. This morning, actually, I went to the bathroom. Riveting story. Went to the bathroom, started doing my thing.
Yeah.
And I coughed.
Oh, no. Oh, dear.
Like a dry cough. And I was like, oh, shit. Do I have the coronavirus?
Yes. No.
I have no idea.
Yeah, that's what I trained myself in this all of the traveling, not to cough on an airplane. I've said you go in the bathroom, you flush the toilet, and you cough. Freak out if you cough.
Of course.
And like I was like, oh my God, I need to cough. I was like, I have to go to the toilet now. Press the flush button. We're like, I was like, oh my God, I've been holding it for 24 hours. Dear God.
Yeah. Well, I haven't been coughing much, so I wouldn't really know. And also, I haven't been around people that much.
Because now it's not allowed to cough. Then I want to cough even more for some reason.
Of course. It's also like, I'm not, probably shouldn't be like when I'm outside.
Yeah.
I shouldn't be like scratching my nose or anything or like my eyes. And I'm like, but my nose is so scratchy. And I need to, it's so itchy. I need to scratch it. But I can't.
The urge to scratch. And yeah, I was not like the people mask on the plane and like gloves. Oh, we're already on the plane and it's not gonna save us.
Did you see people with like full-on protective suits?
Yes, it was hilarious. When I was going to Japan, I was stopped in Manchester and was just alone. No flight. Like my flight was leaving in 5 hours. I was alone on the airport in the duty-free section. Just staff around me. Everybody was like, so how do you feel like being the only person here now? And I was like, it's like business class. I got everything to myself.
Were any of the kind of restaurants and bars or whatever is in Manchester, were they open?
A few places in the airport were open, like restaurants and stuff, but mostly the shops, the duty-free shops were open.
Of course. The expensive stuff.
Yeah, and then people started to check in for the flight, and then people starting in the suits, and I was just standing like, oh my God, I cannot laugh at them. I have to be like, look away. Like in the plastic. Mostly Asian people. I don't want to sound,
Lacist?
Yeah, lacist, but because
that's lacist.
We were flying to Asia. So, what can I say? They were most Asian.
Yes. There were mostly Asians on the flight, and you saw mostly Asians in full protective suits.
Yes.
There must have been a correlation.
I have to pause this now for a little bit. I have a call. One moment. Craig, you need to leave. And she said my underpants was on the left side of the drawer.
What a coincidence.
I know. What a quickie dink. And what a safe. Because you don't remember what we were talking about.
Yeah, we have no idea. It's been like 10 minutes.
Oh, it was less than 10 minutes. I'm counting the minutes on my stuff.
You've been counting the minutes?
I don't know why I'm showing my phone to the mic, but I'm doing it.
That's good. That's good. Good that you're counting the minutes, because I'm not. Mm-hmm. So I want to talk about... I have some things I want to talk about, but many of them just need Marta as well.
Oh,
But
wow.
one thing that I wanted to talk about was
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to ask you.
Oh no.
You're in the hotel business.
Yes.
It's a service business. You deal with
True.
a lot of people, and people
Yeah.
are sometimes pretty bad.
Yes.
So I wanted to ask you: do you
Mhm.
have any hotel horror stories?
Mm, I do. I have few.
You have
I
a
might.
few.
I might maybe tell the one story I had 2 years ago. I was younger
Oh my
then.
god! How much younger?
2 years younger.
Oh no!
I'm not gonna specify my age because I don't want to sound too young to the audience.
20.
Yeah, I'm 20 something.
Now everyone knows that's a lie.
Yeah, that's the cool age. 20 is like the hip and cool age when you podcast and do stuff.
Yes, just like Olsen. He's hip and cool and does podcasts and stuff.
I'm not 54, but okay.
Okay,
So,
go on.
okay, I was working the morning shift. I was in the reception checking out people and no problem at all. Then a old lady, very old and very cute lady comes and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. My toilet is blocked. Ah ha ha. Here's some tips. Sorry for the trouble." And I was like, "Oh, no problem. It's okay. It will be easy. No worries."
Okay, first of all,
Yeah,
when you say checking out people,
I'm
were you like
looking at them and
checking them out,
judging.
looking at them like, ooh, yeah, it's a nice bar.
They were handing the key, and of course I checked them out as well. What
Of
else do I
course.
do?
While
Uh,
checking them out.
while checking them out, yeah.
Yeah.
So that was no problem, and I forget about this. And then I think about 2 hours later, I hear like a scream coming from the room, and an old lady was like, "Wah!" Like one of the
Okay.
girls who was working with me were in the room doing cleaning, and I come in, and she's like, "Look in the toilet." And I was like, "Yeah, it's clogged." She was like, "It's not clogged. It's something else." And I open the toilet and look, and I've never seen such a massive shit ball in my life.
In the toilet, I
It
hope.
was it was just a big. It was like a ball that blocked the whole thingy, the pipe down. It was just blocked like a big ball.
I'm imagining like a cannonball sized
Yeah,
ball of poop.
yeah, and it probably came at once out of her. And the first thing I thought was, "My God, poor thing! It must have hurt like birth or something."
Well,
And
maybe
we
that's she's used to that.
Yeah, and we tried to flush and it didn't go, and it was starting to come a lot of water. So we were like, shit, we don't have anything. So I took a coat hanger and like took it apart and like started poking the shit, like breaking it down with a stick. And then the smell came. And it was so nasty.
So there wasn't really any smell. It was like encapsulated in the
Yeah,
ball.
it
And
was
when you
in the
started
ball.
poking it, green gas started pouring out of the ball.
Yeah, and also the pipe was of course dry because there was no water in behind. Super smelly, and now I think about it, I want to puke. It's nasty. And that's what I learned. You never judge people how cute they are unless you see their poop first.
Yes. Like another podcaster has said to me many times when I'm listening to his podcast.
Oh,
If you think someone's special, imagine them taking a poop.
I know. It's a weird part. Imagining other
They're
people
just
taking
like
poop.
everyone else,
I know.
just as disgusting as you.
True. Hey, yeah, you have your list. We have to just go on your list and do the things to keep, like, we're not keeping correct flow now. We're going
Oh,
everywhere
I
like you
like
hate
my
it.
list is so strange. It's just a list of very, very like random things. But one thing I have here related to toilets,
Oh,
obviously,
boy.
I have many things in my on my
Okay.
list, and at least one of them is related to toilets.
Mm-hmm.
So there are usually, not always, there's a female toilet, a men's toilet, and then there's like a handicap toilet.
True.
So let's say you're at a place. There's
Mm-hmm.
like one for females, one for men, and one for handicapped people.
Yeah.
Both the female and men toilet is like
Occupado.
occupied. occupied.
Uh-huh.
But the handicap toilet is not.
Yeah.
And you really need to go to the bathroom. Do you go to the handicap toilet?
Yes, I do, and I feel so ashamed of myself because I'm like, oh my god, someone will come now and be like, who is in the toilet? And then I have to act like something is wrong or something like that.
So I would say you don't have to act like something is wrong with you.
I've never had to, so it's okay.
So my feelings on this, which is really the only reason I put it on the list here, is that you can go to the handicap toilet if the other ones are busy.
True. And if
At
they
least
ask you, say like, it was busy.
Yeah, like if you're not going to take like a 20-minute poop,
I always do.
if you just like, especially if you're just going to pee or something, which takes like a minute, just go to the handicap toilet.
I know.
You don't have to wait for that guy in the other bathroom pooping.
Yeah, that's also very awkward when you're in a public toilet and you hear the other guy poop.
And they're like groaning. Like,
it always happens to me when I have a layover in Qatar in the airport because the stalls are the weirdest stalls I've ever been to.
Tell me more.
American cubicles are very low, like the door and everything.
Yes.
And this is even lower because when I stand in it, you can see my head coming up over the stalls. It's just a door and concrete walls next to you, up to your head, like 180 centimeters.
Okay, so let me get the picture. Let me I'm imagining this. You're sitting down on the toilet, but your head is above the wall.
Almost, because when you're sitting,
you can see everyone else sitting at their toilets.
Not quite, because when you're standing, you see everybody.
Okay.
Because don't sit that high when you're when you're peeing. You can look at the other stall and be like, "Good job, man."
Nice.
I think it's just tall people's problem, but who knows?
It might be. Maybe it wasn't designed for people of your stature.
I know, and there I hear it's so awkward to listen to the old people poop there.
Well, I think this is probably the same like as in American toilets, which are just stalls, which is like you can like get between them just by crawling underneath them or climbing over them.
Stalls then? I just don't understand.
It's strange.
And the toilets in America are also so strange. The water, dear God.
Oh, let us talk about some more toilet stuff.
When
I was in the US, I think 2 years ago. Was it 2 years ago? Anyway, I went to the bathroom and they had a bidet, like a toilet that also had a bidet that could squirt water at your butt.
Yeah, that's very nice.
So obviously I used that toilet and I tried the bidet. Very strange feeling, sensation when the a bit when the water splashes on your rectum. But like these stalls are mainly popular in like
Japan.
I don't know, Japan, maybe France as well.
Interesting.
And you were just in Japan, so tell us.
It's everywhere.
Tell us all about the robotic toilets in Japan.
So the robotic toilets there have many buttons you can push and press. You can heat up the seat. You can make noises. So when you're pooping in public, you press the noise and they will make bird noises, water noises, anything you want. It just makes noises. And then
I would guess water noises are nice if you need to pee, but can't. Like if you have trouble peeing.
It won't help me because I laugh too much when I put the noise so hilarious. Because when you can control it if you sit on the seat, then the noise starts. And sometimes it's on when you sit down and it's just like But and the bidet, it takes time to get used to. It's like you can control the power of it. And first time I tried it, it was on max.
Start with full power.
It was on full power, so I was pretty traumatized the first time I went there. So it took me 3 times to start again because I was so traumatized.
Tell me about the water temperature.
So you can control the seat up to 40 degrees Celsius, so it's quite warm
Wow,
Yeah.
that's hot.
I don't know who would want it so warm, but people, I guess,
If you
do.
really want to rinse thoroughly, you take the hot water.
And then also you get like when you sit down, it starts squirting like some scent out, just to make everything smell
Ooh.
good when you start pooping. And then it rinses itself. When you press a button, it will flush. When you can control it, when you stand up, it will start flushing by itself. It can open up the seat itself when you get close to it. It's just the future.
So
man.
automated. This is definitely the future.
No toilet paper needed.
No toilet. Yes, exactly.
Mhm. That's one of the big situation problems now in the world, the toilet paper issue.
Yes, in these times of crisis, everyone needs toilet paper.
True.
Supplies of toilet paper.
Yes, that's so.
Let's continue on the theme of toilets.
Yeah.
When I was in the US.
Yeah.
Another time I was in the US.
Mm-hmm.
I went to the bathroom, to the toilet, at least once a day. You know,
I hope.
normal stuff.
Yeah.
And I noticed quite early on that the toilets there, they have a different flush.
Yeah.
Have
correct.
you noticed this?
Yeah.
So in European countries, I'm not sure, like most countries I've been to, you have like this flushing mechanism where you water is added to the bowl, and things kind of swirl down and get flushed down that way. In the US, they have a totally different system where they have like an opening that opens up, and you get like a suction from that, and the poop is just ejected or like sucked into that pipe, like, and then at the same time you have like water squirting on it to like rinse everything and make it easier to flow. So you have this water squirting, and then you hear all of a sudden.
It's like an airplane toilet.
It's very similar to an airplane toilet. Yeah, it's probably the same design, but it's just, I don't know. It's so weird. And also in the US, the water bowl, like the water is so high up.
It's so high up. I hate it because you can't cover it with toilet paper when you're pooping. You get all the splash.
Well, yeah, that's true. But like, I'm always like afraid that I'm just gonna get my things into the water.
I know.
They're gonna dip into the water. And I fear that if I went there when I'm older and my things are a bit more stretchy and droopy, they're just gonna lay in the water when I sit down.
Maybe you'll like it.
Maybe that's why they have it.
Yeah.
You never know.
Yeah, I've heard like it's because it's easier to clean when you have more water. It doesn't get stuck on the bowl itself, so it's easier to clean the toilet.
So, yeah, the poop doesn't get stuck on the toilet.
But that's super lazy as well.
Yeah, you can have like an explosive poop, but it's everything still gets into the water.
Tell me about it.
We've cleaned a few toilets in our lifetimes. We know what awaits us.
I know. Oh, the toilets. Oh, the pain. Oh.
So, getting back to hotel horror stories.
Oh boy.
I remember a bit of from when I worked at the hotel, and we had guests from some countries, and they didn't really want to use toilet paper. Instead, they used the kind of, what's it called?
The towel.
The mini towel that you have there for like cleaning your face or something. I don't know. They used that. So you would get like poop smeared towels on the floor in the bathroom that you would just go and pick up, and you're like, oh, what? Do I really want to clean this, or do I just want to throw this away?
True.
Sometimes they were already in the toilet or already in the bin, which is like, okay, you've done the work for me. I'm not gonna I'm not going to try to touch that and do anything with it. But sometimes, you just have a like poop, like on the bathroom floor.
Yeah, that's a nasty surprise.
That is a very nasty surprise.
And also when you see money on the bed, and the bed is all like messed up.
If you see money on the bed, that's bad news. Something's happened in the bed.
And then you have to put on gloves. Put on the gloves immediately.
Like, I'm gonna say usually that's just someone had their period and there's period blood.
Yeah, true.
I don't think I ever had poop.
Just poop smears. That's the most I've
Poop
had.
smears, yeah.
Yeah, people have cleaned it up themselves, so I forgive.
Yeah, but like at some point you're like, is this what's it called? Sheet.
True.
Is it destroyed? Do I just throw it away, or do we clean it?
Yeah, that's the big question. Nobody can answer.
Nobody can answer that. That's a decision you have to make every day. Work. I was going to say living in the hotel business, but working in the hotel business.
I can't live there, so it's okay.
It's true. You live there.
I love it. It's my life. It's my home.
Yeah, it is.
And now I don't need to work as much because of the current situation.
Yes. Less business.
I love to think about it. Like in 10 years, we listen to this and like, what was the current situation? We never mentioned.
I just want to keep it like real vague.
I know because
the situation.
Yeah, because we cannot
the
talk
2020
about
situation.
Okay, yeah, you put a date on it. Perfect.
Yeah.
The 7th. No.
The 2020 situation. Everyone knows that the 2020 situation.
True.
Hundreds of thousands of people died.
Oh boy. In this current times what we were talking about, they died probably while we were talking. Ooh.
Yes. Sheesh. So do you want to continue with bathroom talk?
Of course, we have our topic, bathrooms.
Bathrooms. I have another topic on bathrooms.
Mm-hmm. Go on. What's irks you on bathrooms?
I feel like my list is just really random.
Yeah.
So this is not really something that irks me, but it's about brushing your teeth.
Okay. Yes. Go on.
How do you brush your teeth?
I take a toothbrush, put toothpaste on it, make the toothbrush and toothpaste wet, go into my mouth and brush my teeth.
Okay, the last part, the brushing your teeth. What do you do? Do you just, back and forth a lot until you think everything's clean?
Back and forth, and then up and down on the side, behind the teeth, up and down, and all the different directions, and also go behind everywhere, because I have like braces like behind the teeth, like both, so I have to go extra carefully.
So when did you learn how to brush your teeth?
Ooh. Young, because I was always at the
What did your parents teach you?
I don't remember. While we are going back.
I'm just wondering, where does this knowledge of brushing your teeth come from?
Probably parents first, and then I went to the dentist, and I had braces and all that stuff for a long time, and they taught me also how to brush, so I learned it more. But where did you learn it?
Because I feel like I learned it from my parents, because from when like they brushed my teeth, and then I just kind of learned it from that. But what is correct brushing etiquette? How do you brush your teeth like well? When I was younger, I used to like take toothpaste on the toothbrush, make it a bit wet, and then just brush my teeth, spit it out, and that was it.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of like stuff on my teeth still, like tooth. What's it called? Toothpaste stuff.
Leftover. Yeah.
Yes. But then in later years, now I've started like rinsing my mouth afterwards.
With mouthwash or?
No, just water.
Okay, yeah. I do that as well. I rinse always in the end. Use mouth.
So you rinse in the end?
Yeah, because but I don't like the leftover stuff in my mouth.
Yeah. That's kind of like...
But I think it's not correct to do that.
I think it actually is correct to do that.
Okay, then I feel even better. Whew.
Yeah, but how do you know that?
I don't know.
I also remember when I was younger, there was a guy. His father was a dentist, and he was like, "Yeah, I always rinse my teeth afterwards. That's what you're supposed to do." I was like, "What? You're supposed to rinse your teeth afterwards? No, that can't make sense. You're like washing away all the toothpaste. Surely you're supposed to have the toothpaste on your teeth afterwards."
But when you think about it, when you go to the dentist, they brush your teeth. They always make you rinse the mouth afterwards.
Yeah, sure, of course. Because the toothbrush or the toothpaste isn't there to be like left on your teeth afterwards. It's there to help you clean the teeth, and then you rinse and spit out all the gunk.
Yeah, all the gunk.
But there's no one that teaches you this. Maybe the dentist does.
Probably not, because you probably have YouTube videos now.
Yeah. Let's check YouTube.
Let's check. We go
YouTube.
For it.
I'm just gonna Google, or I'm just gonna say how to brush your teeth properly. Dental hygiene. Let me just watch this.
Yes, and I will talk while you're watching this. As we speak, Diddi is now watching a video about dental hygiene. He's gonna learn everything and teach us the mystery about dental hygiene. Are you ready?
Okay, this is
that was fast.
This is life-changing for me, I think.
Uh-oh.
Shit. She's doing so many techniques that I never knew of. She's like, so most people just do back and forth. But no. Circular motion. I'm like, what is this circular motion that you're talking about? And then brush in a flicking motion.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, what? How? What? No. This is madness. This is madness. She's opening with the front teeth, angling the toothbrush differently. Yeah. And do circular motions there as well.
True. Circular motion is the best motion to do.
I think I should probably just get an electric toothbrush, because they do it in a circular motion.
Yeah, and they're
perfectly designed for this.
They're expensive. Do we have them? Oh, you have the money, of course.
What do you mean, of course?
Because you work in a good industry now.
Sure. I have a bit of disposable income. Sure, I can buy an electric toothbrush.
Yeah, I'm gonna look for electric toothbrush on Elkjøpen. I'm gonna see how much it costs in Iceland.
I've heard that you should really not buy the cheapest version. You should go for the premium.
True.
That's the only way.
Oh, here's this dental hygiene. I'll just change it to the highest price. This would be interesting. I have seen like kits with a water spout also, like that clean between the teeth, so you don't need to use the floss. Yeah.
I have not seen this.
Okay, the most expensive is 35,000 Icelandic.
That's a lot.
With 3D technology.
3D technology?
3D
no
technology.
Way.
I know.
Some revolutionary shit.
That's so expensive.
But also think of how clean your teeth are going to be.
Yeah, because of the 3D technology.
Exactly.
And the toothbrush has an app.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it tell you like that you're brushing it thoroughly, like, or not? It's like no. You didn't brush that teeth. You have to do it properly.
It has the app in 6 different types of brushing techniques. So it's from Oral-B, so it should be good.
Oral-B is good.
Yeah. And
very classy company.
Has a timer when you start brushing. The app will stop when you're done brushing for the perfect brush.
So this is similar to what we have now in the situation where people can ask Google to say, "Hey, help me wash my hands," and it'll sing a song for the amount of time that you need to wash your hands, which is and that song is about washing your hands.
Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah, hand washing. I just didn't know people didn't know how to wash their hands.
No, but I think it's mostly like, you have to do it for 40 seconds, someone said, and then it's like, no, 20 seconds, and then no, 30 seconds. I have no idea how long. I just
I've always done it for a long time.
I usually do it for like 10, 15 seconds.
Because I used to work like in like taking care of people, so I learned how to wash my done that after that. Like going behind the nails, going between the fingers, like everywhere, going up the arm a little bit.
Yeah.
You heard me rubbing there?
I did. It was beautiful.
I know, thank you. Now I want this toothbrush because it has...
Is it because of the 3D technology?
3D technology, and it has... what's it called in English? Wait. I have to Google it. I can't remember. I have it in Icelandic. I'm not going to say it in Icelandic because we're not teaching Icelandic here. Artificial intelligence. They have artificial intelligence, the toothbrush.
Oh my God.
It will teach you the right technique and recommend you what you can do better.
So it is actually like doing exactly what I was saying.
Yeah, it's a robot.
It's a robot with sentience.
Yeah,
it knows which teeth you're brushing and says, no, that tooth needs much more brushing.
Yeah, it will judge you when you're brushing.
That's good.
But you can't buy cheaper.
Olsen, I think you should buy it and give us a product review. Maybe then you can have like an Amazon affiliate link to that toothbrush or something, and people can buy it. And you can get some money from that.
Yeah, I think I would buy the 30,000 krona one. It's cheaper, but has better battery and has everything.
Does it have the 3D? Does it have the 3D technology?
It's just the color that's more expensive. It's like a metal color.
Oh yeah. You don't need the metal color.
No, and then I can buy also for 20,000 kronas, and that also has the same thing except just 5 brushing techniques.
Just 5.
Just 5. That's crazy.
Instead of what? 7.
6.
6. Shit.
I know.
That extra brushing technique is gonna, it's gonna come in handy.
30 freaking thousand is crazy.
It's quite a lot.
It's quite a lot. How much is the brush head then? Because you have to change that regularly. You have 2 weeks minimum.
Every 2 weeks? No,
because it gets full of germs.
This is also one thing that I feel like we should talk about. Rinsing your toothbrush properly.
How do you rinse your toothbrush?
So you get some water, some running water.
Mm-hmm.
Run it through your toothbrush. Maybe if you feel like you need it, brush with your finger, with your thumb through the bristles, I think it's called.
Okay.
And then you just flick the toothbrush really hard.
Ew.
To get all the water off it.
With the finger?
No. The important part is rinsing it thoroughly with water and then flicking the water off.
True. I usually also do it. Yeah, go on.
So that everything like gets washed away.
Mm-hmm. I also suck it in my mouth. I put water on it and then and I spit it out. Of course. I want it to be very dry.
But you've rinsed you've rinsed it of all the germs and everything and like everything, and then you put your mouth on it.
And then I rinse it again, and then do it again, spit it out, and then do. And then it's clean. Come on.
I'm not going to say that the sucking method is better or worse. It is much more sucky though.
Mm-hmm. Sucky $5. But yeah, you have to exchange your toothbrush regularly because that's why you get like mouth stuff, because you're just putting bacteria in your mouth and it gets sores.
I have never had mouth sores.
I'm very prone to mouth sores, and after I started switching after 2 weeks, then it's just dropped down so much, and also changed the toothbrush type and the toothpaste. Now I'm using like
strange toothpaste.
Plant-based toothpaste that tastes terrible for the first 10 days, and then you get used to it. It's so salty and so bad tasty, but it's supposed to be very good for your teeth.
Do you feel like your teeth are better after using it?
Yeah, but when I rinse my mouth, it tastes so salty.
So like I usually feel like my teeth are are quite clean after I brush them.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not super duper clean. I don't know how you feel when you're doing like with a 3D electrical toothbrush.
True. We don't know.
Maybe it's like a revolution. Like all of a sudden my mouth feels clean. But there are some food items that I feel like after I've eaten them, like my teeth are just they're almost furry. There's things stuck to my teeth.
Oh my!
What like most prominent example of this is green bananas.
Why are you eating green bananas?
I don't.
Oh yeah, that's good.
just for this reason.
Okay.
I don't like how my teeth feel afterwards.
I don't even need green bananas. Bananas in general are just, I get so much, like after first bite I'm like, oh, I can't eat more.
I think I've been reading a lot about bananas recently. That's just what I do. For work.
Okay, yeah, go on.
One of the things that I really want to try is the apple banana.
What?
The banana that tastes like apples.
That might be good. Oh my god, I was just Googling it. Where can you get them? Oh, they're thick. They're thick at the base.
They're quite thick, and they're just slightly different, but they look like bananas. They feel like bananas, but they have a different taste to it. And you can't really get it in like Iceland, and I'm in Sweden, and I've been looking around. I've been Googling, been trying to find the apple bananas, and I can't find them.
Southeast Asia and the Philippines.
Yes. So if you're going to Southeast Asia, Olsen, you're always going there.
I know. It's a problem I have.
Try to find apple bananas.
I know. Now I need them and make apple banana bread. Oh, it would be better than banana bread.
I just had banana bread today. We baked it yesterday and ate a bit of it yesterday and then finished it today. Delicious.
Delicious. Maybe you have a recipe podcast. No.
Ooh, okay.
Oh no.
Since we're getting into this, I've been doing a lot of cooking, a lot of lot of experimental cooking, I would say.
Okay.
For my like things that I haven't done before, but are not very like exotic. So the other day, we did poached eggs.
Okay, yeah. How did it go?
It went okay. Like it was a poached egg. My poached egg was much better than my wife's poached egg, but who's keeping count?
I hope she doesn't listen to this. I hope still she does, because we need them.
Well, she doesn't.
Oh.
I know, your heart is crushed.
I will remember this.
She isn't a big fan of the Stormcast. She listened to the first episode.
And she hated it.
She hated it. She said never again.
Oh no. She's our first hater.
She made like a YouTube video saying why I hate Stormcast.
No.
It was a viral hit, and like
even more viral than the podcast.
Even more viral.
No.
Now, obviously, she didn't make a YouTube video.
Yeah, and when do I have to make a YouTube video about me watching the video of my sister that she made in Japan? Because she was talking so much about it, and I was always in Japan like, yes. And she was like, did you not see it? And I was like,
the video.
I was like, no, I can't. And she was like, why? Diddi says I can't. I have to watch it, and he wants to watch me watch the video. She was like, what's wrong with it? And I was like, it turns him on.
Yeah.
He likes the cringe.
Awesome. You could have just done it yourself.
It's not as fun.
Grab the webcam and like, okay, hello,
webcam.
Hello, my dear sister. I am watching this. I'm watching this video of you. I am reacting to it and recording my reaction at the same time. True. Multitasking is one of my specialties, as you know. Here we go. And then you watch it and do nothing for like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
So I have lots of other topics, but I think many of them I really want Marta as well.
And we also have reached the 43 minutes of this part, so it's probably 50-minute long podcast. So
yeah, probably
cut it down here, And we can continue to just make another episode so we can just have a backlog of them behind the scenes.
I'm gonna have to go eat. It's like 2 hours later in my country.
True. I forget. It's 7 o'clock there.
It's almost 8 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah. True. Then we're gonna put this up. We're not good at ending podcasts, so you can try your best to try to end this.
Thank you, everybody, for listening to the Stormcast. We've been Kristen and Olsen.
Whoop, whoop.
This time we talked about a virus, the situation, and toilets.
And tooth hygiene.
Tooth hygiene. Tune in and subscribe, because next time we're going to be talking about something even more juicy.
Oh boy, you are just leaving people on the edge of glory.
I have some great stuff to talk about.
And please comment and send us questions, of course.
Like, subscribe, and check the comment section for the description. Give us a thumbs up. Goodbye.
On your preferred podcast station, of course. Goodbye.